Hello transport nerds and fellow planners, welcome back to Talking Planning, and I'm at Newcastle Airport. So, I was actually supposed to be flying today, but given the ongoing situation, I thought it was best to cancel. Anyway, I am at the airport, and behind me there are some planes, so here's the proof in the pudding. But I'm not here for aircraft today. What I am here for is to try and make my way back on a funky, unusual bus service, with the details of which you will see there. But anyway, I will check in with you when that is a little bit closer. Since it's only 4 degrees this morning, you'd probably expect me to catch the first bus I see. But as this Port Stephens coach's B7R approaches, notice I'm still standing here. And then, the 138 approaches, and you'd probably think, fair enough for waiting, that must be Mr. Talking Planning's bus. But I also watched that one depart. You'd probably think I'm mad, but it's part of my masterful plan. Let's take a look at the timetable board to find out why. Looking closely, all bar one of those buses listed there has a wheelchair symbol next to it. And of course, we're waiting for the odd one out, despite it still being really rather chilly. Here it is. It's a Volvo B7R with Volgren SC222 body. Hunter Valley Buses has tons of them for school runs, but this is the only time I can think that they are regularly used in route service. Take the words route service with a grain of salt, however, because this run is basically a school bus that allows full fare paying passengers on board. Thank goodness I had some headphones, and I popped them in as we travelled all the way into town and the bus cleared out. There's a very good reason that most passengers would take the other 138 that comes about 15 minutes before this one. After about 45 minutes of loud racket, I finally had some peace and quiet as we headed through Cook's Hill. Let's have a listen to this bus now. This trip is not for the faint-hearted, and if you really want to experience a high-floor Hunter Valley bus, just save yourself the hassle and wait for a rail bus weekend instead. But let's talk about why I went to all the effort of this in the first place. As I said earlier, this is a route service, using a high-floor bus optimised for school runs. Today's journey was on board 7111MO, which is a 2011 build Volvo B7R, fitted with a Volvo D7E engine. With a typical output of 280 horsepower, it's plenty, although that high floor layout helps quieten down that engine and makes it less effective at drowning out noisy passengers. The installation of a radio does take care of that, but it also provides a handy dollop of copyright infringements that reviewers just have to try and dodge. As we make our way down Hunter Street, you can see the coach body in the reflection of the passing windows, and this particular B7R features the Transport for New South Wales livery. Some of the earlier high-floor buses were painted in canary yellow, much like this Mercedes OH1830L. While driving to work on a Friday morning, I have also seen the Volgren Endurers being used on the 138. It's always interesting to see high floors in route service, and sure, the 130 and 131 operated by Port Stephens coaches are probably the main high floors you'll see out and about on route service in Newcastle. But I wanted to show off something a little different today first. I will do a review of one of those in the future, however, as I've got some footage lined up for it. Anyway, since we are nearing Newcastle Interchange, let's sit back, relax and make our way toward the end of our journey. Thanks for joining me. I will see you again soon.